hi, hello, my name is dis.cat. This is Project Hardcover, where we're letting books be the escape. Hello lovelies, and today for you I have a tag video. Yes, today I'm going to be doing the mid-year Book Freakout Tag. Per usual, I was not tagged to do this tag, but I think that it's a nice way to kind of like wrap up the first half of the year. So even if it is a tad bit late, I'm gonna do it. This tag was created by Read Like Wildfire and Ellie Jane, and I will leave a link to both of their channels down in the description box. And with all of that being said, let's just get started. So question number 1 is the best book you have read so far in 2016. And for this, trust me, nobody is more shocked by this than me. Acord of Mist and Fury by Miss Sarah J. Maas, which is the second book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy. I think it's a trilogy. Now, let me lay this down for you. I read Acord last year, and, you know, it was good. It was okay, but it wasn't like the best thing. It definitely had problems. So naturally, when this thing came out, I was like not in a hurry to get my hands on it. And then everybody else got their hands on it, and just everyone was talking about how this was the greatest thing to ever happen to humans. So my curiosity got the best of me. I went out and I got it, and then I proceeded to read it in one day. And people, yeah, it kinda was one of the best things that humans have ever been graced with. Question number 2 is the best sequel you have read so far in 2016. And this one goes to the book that I thought for sure was gonna take it, that I thought for sure was going to be my favorite book of the entire year, considering how I've just been dying for it for like the past 2 years. I'm giving it to The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater, which is the 4th and final book in the Raven Cycle Quartet, aka my favorite series of all time. This was just... guys, this was perfection. Like, really, my only problem with this is that it ended. Like, it stops. I never wanted it to stop. I just wanted it to continue forever and ever and ever, but it didn't. It stopped, and it made me very sad. But it was phenomenal. It was the perfect finale. It was amazing. I love it. I love this series more than words can possibly express. And just, I don't know what to do with my life now that it's over. Like, just, I don't know how to function. Question number 3 is a book that you have not read yet, but you really want to. And for this, I have 2 answers. My first answer is I Darken by Miss Kirsten White. And secondly is The Last Star by Mr. Rick Yancey. Yes, both of these books are recent releases, and I've just been super interested in them and anticipating them, but I've just not had the time to read them yet, but I really, really, really want to, and I am planning to. Like, I Darken is on its way to me from the library, and then I plan on picking this up as soon as humanly possible. Question number 4 is your most anticipated release for the second half of the year. And this definitely has to go to either Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas, which is the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series, or Gemina by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman, which is the 2nd book in the Illuminae series. I don't know how many books that series is getting, but that one. So it's pretty typical for me anymore for the new Throne of Glass book to be my most anticipated book of the year. It's just, I know it's gonna be great no matter what, because Sarah J. Maas is a freaking word witch. So that one is always going to be one of my most anticipated, but I did just read Illuminae this year, and it freaking blew me away, and I just cannot wait to get my hands on the second one. It's driving me nuts that I have to wait until October. Like, seriously, it's killing a little part of me. Like, I need both of those books in my hands right now. Question number 5 is your biggest disappointment so far of the year. And for this, I'm gonna give it to My Heart and Other Black Holes by Miss Jasmine Warga. Now, don't get me wrong, this book wasn't terrible. I read this book and it was okay. It just really did not live up to the hype that it got. Like, I'm pretty sure this just got like a 3 stars out of me. Maybe the ending bumped it up to a 4, just maybe, but I'm pretty sure this was just like a 3-star book for me. Question number 6 is your biggest surprise of 2016. And I hate to reuse books and tags, but yeah, was not expecting this at all. Question number 7 is favorite new either debut or just new to you author. And for this, I have to give it to Mr. J. Kristoff and Miss Amy Kaufman. Yeah, so I saw everybody get arcs of this book at BEA last year, year before, can't really remember when. And then I saw everybody read this book last year and absolutely love the ever-loving crap out of it. But it always intimidated me, the format thing. It scared me. But finally, I decided I would pick it up this year, and it blew my brains out. This was so good. It was so interesting. I'm in love with this. I'm in love with this now. And like I said previously, it is killing a small part of me that I do not have the second book in my hands. Like, I need it. I need it right now. Question number 8, your newest fictional crush. And for this, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to give it to Mr. Acord from A Gathering of Shadows by Miss V.E. Schwab. Yes, so this year I picked up the sequel to A Darker Shade of Magic, and of course it was freaking fantastic, but by far the best part of that book was Mr. Acord. Just, oh my god, he was so fantastic. I loved him so much. He's so amazing, so much snark and sass and badassery, and just, he is fantastic. I cannot wait till the 3rd book for all kinds of reasons, but one of those reasons is I need more Acord. Like, I need it. I need it. Question number 9 is a new favorite character. And for this, most deaf has to go to Mr. Cole St. Clair from the Wolves of Mercy Fall series by Miss Maggie Stiefvater. Oh my god, people. Words cannot express how quickly and how hard I fell in love with the character that is Cole St. Clair. He is just such a problematic little trash baby, and oh my god, he's so weird and quirky and so angsty and broody and tortured, but he's so fun and sarcastic and snarky, and he's so fantastic, and I love him so much, and I am so grateful that she decided to give Isabel and Cole their own book, because if she hadn't, I think that my soul would have snapped in half, because I needed more Cole St. Clair. And then also Miss Kate Harker from This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab, because she is just goals. She is goals. I want to be her. Question number 10 is a book that made you cry. And for this, I am giving it to Orange Volume 2 by Miss Ichigo Takano. Yes, so I heard about this little manga series over on Jessie the Reader's channel. This is just, it's so short, it's so sweet and cute and funny and fun, but there's so many feels. Yeah, I cried a little bit. Just a little bit, but still, it got some tears out of me, and just, like, oh my god. Question number 11 is a book that made you happy. And for this, I have to give it to The Haters by Mr. Jesse Andrews. This book made me ridiculously happy simply because it was freaking hilarious. Like, seriously, I laughed out loud multiple times while reading this. Jesse Andrews has one of the best senses of humor, and it's so great. Question number 12 is the most beautiful book you have received so far in 2016. And ayo! Like I said earlier, I hate reusing books and tags, but do you guys see this? Do you? Are your eyeballs taking in all of the beauty that is this book? Because oh my god. Question number 13 are books you need to read by the end of the year. For this, I really just have the one that I am like super determined to get through by the end of the year. Like, I want it to be done by the end of the year, and that is The Sweet Far Thing by Miss Libba Bray, which is the 3rd and final book in the Gemma Doyle trilogy. Like, I started this series like 2 years ago, and it's so good. It's so great. I love Libba Bray. it's just taken me forever to get through these books, and I'm tired of it. So I really, really just want to finish this series this year. And then the 14th and final question is your favorite book community member, whether it be BookTube or on Twitter or Blogger, whatever that is. And of course, this is impossible. Like, I love so many people. I follow so many book Tumblrs, booklers. I follow so many people on Twitter that I absolutely adore. I adore all of the people who watch my videos. I adore so many people here on BookTube and everything. It's impossible really to pick just one, but I have to give it to Christine from Poland Bananas Books, simply because if it was not for Christine, I would not have listened to Hamilton. And when I stop to think about my life without Hamilton in it, I can't even go there. Like, it's so dark of a place. I don't want to visit it in my brain. So that is it. That is it for this tag. I'm not going to tag anybody because I honestly don't know who has done this tag and who hasn't. So just, if you're watching this and you feel the urge to do this tag, you can say I tagged you. By all means, I am tagging you. Go forth, do the thing. Let me know down in the comments, what has your 2016 in books look like so far? What's the best book you've read so far this year? What's the worst book you've read so far this year? Let me know all of that goodness down in the comments. As always, thanks to you guys for watching. I will see you next time, and remember, books are the escape.